Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. You are listening to Beneath the Hollow Moon, where folklore burns slow and the strange never fades. I'm Kerrilynn Shellhorn, and I'm here with my partner in high strangeness, Lorilei Potvin. You are listening to us live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 in the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. You can check us out at uprntalkradio.com to find out more about all of our hosts, our network shows, and access all of our archived shows. So tonight we are going down the trail of Christmas UAP Encounters.
We sure are. I gotta say, I said this to you before we went live, and hi to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving in the United States if you are celebrating. Mm-hmm. And I was shocked. You had suggested this topic, and I had no idea how many people have actually experienced or filmed or whatever around Christmas time around the world.
That's right. And I was looking at a couple of different perspectives, as I do with most things, right? Like, what a great time for them to show up if they were wanting to blend in with Christmas lights and everything else. And then how easy it may be to misinterpret what you are seeing at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're coming in when it's potentially easy to confuse.
Mm-hmm. Where Santa on the NORAD screen, that was the one thing my late son Justin, he loved Christmas, loved Santa, and I thought it was so cool that you could track Santa on NORAD. He'd always say, no, I don't want to watch.
I still love it.
So do I.
Still love it.
We're not doing a show Christmas Eve, otherwise we could check in and see where Santa's at. But
no, but folks, we will be here Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. We are doing the holiday. What are we calling it? The holiday hotline?
Yeah, didn't you say the holiday haunted hotline? I thought it was a great title you came up with.
But yeah, holiday haunted hotline. And how we're going to do that, folks? If you have a story, if you have a story that you would like to share, paranormal, high strangeness, if it's Christmas related or holiday related, and you would like to come on the show and share it, pop us an email. You can send us an email, either one of us on our social medias. You can send us a DM, or you can email it to kerrylynsporch@gmail.com. And we will just get the show sort of organized. And we may have some special guests popping in as well too. Special guests popping in to share stories as well too. And we will be here Christmas Day, and we will also be here New Year's.
New Year's Day that evening, and we're doing chicken nuggets and French fries, which I thought was a great idea that you had suggested in honor of Justin, or as I like to call him, Jussie. I know people think it's Jesse, but it's Jesse, and he only ate chicken nuggets and French fries pretty well. He only ate 6 foods, having autism. So so we want you guys to join us. So get in your cozy jammies, and if you're all full from the holiday festivities, and come and join us. And it's going to be a fun night, I think.
I think so too. I think it will be fun.
Yes. And I forgot my Christmas sweater. I've been doing outfit of the day here, that it's got Grogu. It looks like frogs actually, I think there is frogs, when you said that, but at the bottom there's Grogu.
Yeah, you can totally see the Grogu at the bottom, but it looked like a frog.
It is frogs.
It is. I just put my
Oh, I was gonna put I dug out all of my Christmas things, so I have them. And when I was talking to you, I didn't notice because I was going to grab one. And then I thought, no, Christmas sweater, lots of sparkly stuff. I'll wear that tonight.
I wore my alien or my UFO. Let's go this way with cats.
I think it's so cool.
I don't know which way to go.
Yes. Yeah, it's so cool. Well, we're getting into the holiday spirit. I'm desperately trying. Actually, I am telling you, my 3D printer, before we say hi, everybody, we're just letting you guys all stream in here. I am having a ball with that thing. I never thought I would ever use it. I don't even, all of you that know that I love to do resin, I'm going to tell you, I think I poured one thing with resin about 4 days ago. I have not even looked at it because it saves all the mess and everything, because you just program it all in, hit print, and away it goes. And I'm telling you all, if you're looking for a holiday gift, and I'm not sponsored, but I am telling you, you can get a really decent 3D printer for under $200, probably way less right now with Black Friday and stuff out there. I would suggest check it out if you've got somebody out there that maybe wants one or is looking for one.
I know my son-in-law, or my future son-in-law, he loves his 3D printer. Loves it.
I just bought it because I got one off Facebook Marketplace, a beginner one, knowing nothing about 3D printers, and it certainly was not meeting my needs. So I decided to buy one, but I bought it because I like to make my own mold. So when I make things with resin, they're really unique. And so I thought, oh, I'll 3D print stuff. Are you kidding? No way. I am like having a ball. And then my next big purchase, I'm going to upgrade so that I can actually print all the colors, and then I won't have to hand paint anything. So that's where I'm going with it.
That would be pretty cool too.
So shall we say hi to everybody here?
Yeah.
We've got somebody from the future joining us.
Hello, Mish.
Hi, Mish.
Good day, good day.
Yeah, good day.
Contessa Martins, hello. Thank you so much for being here.
And everybody saying hi to one another and us.
Tristan Jacobson, hello.
Hello.
Christine Ann Dick Roberts, hi. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Carrie Fast, hello. Are you guys buried in snow? Hello, friends of high strangeness.
We didn't. Did you guys? I forgot to ask you. Did you guys get a lot of snow? Because you guys were getting what we had.
So it's been snow squalls, right? So we will get 10 minutes of not being able to see across the street, and then the sun will come out, and then it will do it all over again. The wind has been pretty crazy. We did get an accumulation of snow, but less than what I thought we would here in Guelph. So.
Yeah, because we were getting warnings since the weekend. No, not the weekends, right? I never know what day it is lately, it seems. Since probably about Monday. And it was going to be up to 10 inches or 20 centimeters. We didn't get near that amount. There's still a little bit on the ground. Carrie, I got to give you a quick shout out since you mentioned it on Monday. I did email you back, just so you know. I did email you back because she had mentioned during the Angel Rock that she had emailed me, and I missed that. So just so she knows.
Fiona Clark, I'm so happy you're here.
Hi.
Jody Bays McGear, hello. Greetings from Ontario. Ditto.
Right back at you. Yeah, you got Canadian girls tonight, even though we are broadcasting out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, Rich says it looks like frogs. Well, it is a jumper. Yes, because they call it that in the UK and Australia. We call it a sweater. There are frogs. When you mentioned it, I go, no, it's Grogu. But when I was looking down, yeah, there are frogs with it, actually.
Astrolight Paranormal. Hello, Vicki. Thank you so much for being here.
Shall we say James?
Brian and Maria, too. It could be the whole family. I'm really sorry. I always say hello to Victoria, but Brian and Maria as well.
Yes, the whole family. So shall we say Jinx to Mish? Because she just said what I just said.
Yes. We called sweaters jumpers here in Australia.
Yes.
Julie Jean Bassett, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Julie Jean is our friend who is an animal communicator, shamanic practitioner. She has helped both Lorilei, myself, and people that we know with issues that we've had with our pets. She has many classes and courses coming up. You can check her out at Whitetail Shamanic. Is it Whitetail Shamanic?
healing.com or juliejeanbassett.com. Quickly, just to shout it out, the first weekend in December, I always get the date wrong. She does have a beginner animal communication course coming up over the Saturday and Sunday. I highly recommend it. I've taken it before. And you guys, if you ever wanted to communicate with your pets, Julie's your lady. But I want to tell you who's popping in on Instagram over here. Beyond the Haunting is there. So hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
We both know them. And
Leanne, Kelly, and Corinne, thank you so much.
Yes. So
Lisa Martinello, hello. Thank you for being here.
Oh, that's funny, Carrie, what she said.
So Carrie's sharing interesting mesh jumpers are considered something different here in Canada.
You sure are. Oh, your son, Mish, you said has a few 3D printers. He's done photos. They look cool with the light shining behind. That's interesting you say that very quickly, because I found a program where you can take photos and turn them into that. And I was considering those as Christmas gifts, actually. So interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Homemade gifts are the best.
Mm-hmm. Well, my son does drag, right? I had two sons. I now have one in heaven, one here, but he does drag part-time. And he has this logo that somebody made for him. His stage name is Shay Levy. And so when I go to shows to support him, I have a t-shirt that says Mama Shay. And I love this. It's not a real life thing, but it's like a drawing, if you will. And it's beautiful. And I thought, I know he doesn't watch my shows usually, so if you're listening, plug your ears, Shay Levy. But I was thinking that'd be so cool if I could put that into, like, and make it into.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Julie Dow, good evening, and thank you for being here. I still haven't lit my Shay Levy candle.
Oh,
still have to do it.
I bought those because Kerrilynn and I got together, and I was thinking about that the other day. I got to post our pictures when we were together. I saw that you did, but when I bought those in the summer, and they were almost all sold out. So Shay Levy's family, drag family, all had candles that were made by a local candle maker, and any proceeds were given to, I forget the name of the charity, but it's a very beautiful charity to support local people here. So I bought one for Kerrilynn because I knew she'd be coming up. And same as the little ghost that says, I'll never ghost you. I picked that one up a while ago, too.
Vanessa Burwell, I'm so happy that you're here. Good evening to you, too.
Okay, we're scrolling.
Cindy Waghorn, Surrender and Shine. Cindy is getting her own show as well, too, folks. So I think it is the Surrender and Shine. It will be on Mondays. If you want to share a bit more, Cindy, please do. Mm-hmm. She's saying, hi, Kerrilynn and Lorilei. It's really nasty here tonight, too. And I just saw down a little bit. She's also sharing that she gave out Julie Jean's connections for someone for their pet issues that they can't figure out. The vet can't figure it out.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're not late. We started just a few minutes later this evening. Mm-hmm. Just so you know, we our station manager and good friend of ours, Michelle DeRoche, has the second night of the Outer Realm coming up right after this, and she has a wonderful replay on tonight. So we knew we could, with her permission, of course, if we had to stretch it out a few minutes longer, we could. So we're here with you, and we're glad that we're here with you.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Well, fine. Oh, did you, Carrie, see how bad I am with my emails? Because I got the email and replied. I'm so sorry. You know what? The best way to get a hold of me, honestly, Facebook Messenger. You can hit me up on any social media, and I'll get it in the replies. But emails, they get lost because I get so many in there. I need to open a new email. So I'm scrolling. Here we go.
Hi, Kathy. Thank you for being here. Michelle Plummer.
Michelle.
Our Michelle Funny Ladies. Good evening, everyone. Free snow cones where I'm at. Ooh. I bet there's free snow cones where you are at today.
No yellow snow.
Oh. Kirby's 100. Thank you for being here. Hello, beautiful ladies, Lorilei and Kerrilynn. We're grateful that you're here, Kirby's.
I will remember this, and probably December will come and go. So Julie Jean's Bassett's animal communication course for beginners is December 6th, I almost said July, December 6th and 7th, 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, both days. So if you want to check that out, because it's a lot of fun. You meet great people in the course too. Oh, that's what you had said about Cindy putting in there. She gave Julie's name to someone. Well, that's really nice that you did that. We got to help one another out. So that's really kind that you did that, Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie says, I don't have Facebook, only Instagram now. I think I need to fire one up again, but it's just a black hole to get lost on. I agree. Well, I'm on Instagram. I'm on every social media platform you could think of. So
I'm really bad for being active on all of them. It's so much work.
Yeah, it is.
It's a full-time job.
So is Cindy's show is with our Friends Network, or is it with ours?
Yeah, with the Rift Nation Network.
Okay, so we could share that. Cindy's saying, yes, I'm scheduled for Mondays at 9 p.m. on the Rift Nation Network. It's called Becoming Universally Aligned, and she'll be chatting about the Schumann resonance. That's so cool. Congratulations.
Very excited for you.
Instagram again, just wanted to check. Okay, I think we're all caught up. So I'm still going to say it again, Kerrilynn, that blew my mind how many UFO type things there are out there. Like I went right back into history. There's a lot from around.
A lot of UAP encounters at Christmas, or just through the holidays into like the new year, but a lot on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It was really quite surprising.
I was shocked. Like, do you want me to start with a few? Because the one you brought up that's quite well known, and I'd heard of it, but I hadn't really looked into it, is the Christmas UFO report from Rendlesham in the UK, 1980. So do you want me to start, or do you have something to start with?
No.
Okay.
Did you find any videos for the Rendlesham?
I didn't look specifically, but I might be able to find some while we're talking.
Oh, no, that's okay. You have other videos that we can play.
Yeah, I was looking for things that were recent. So it really went in through Rendlesham. So as far back as some of the ones that were mentioned, it kind of broke it into time periods. It said 1944 to 1970s. So it said 1944 in France. This was really cool because I love this band, by the way, by this name. It says 1944 France, World War II, quote unquote, Foo Fighters. So it says on Christmas Eve, U.S. Airmen David McFalls and Edward Baker spotted, quote unquote, intense orange lights pacing their B-17 bomber over Germany. These non-hostile orbs, dubbed Foo Fighters, were reported by Allies and Axis pilots alike, often near holidays. No explanation, but of course, when we use searching methods, I'll say, they always like to kind of make it sound more on the debunk side, but it's important that we debunk them. But their suggestion was possibly plasma or early experimental tech. And I thought, I don't know. There's that many seeing them. I don't know if it would be experimental tech. What do you think?
Well, potentially, sure.
Potentially.
I am in that I want to believe, and we just all want it, right? So I am okay about debunking, but I lean into more of the high strangeness of it.
So I wanted to ask about Foo Fighters because I had looked into why the Foo Fighters were called the Foo Fighters before as a band. So Foo Fighters is a nickname given to mysterious glowing orbs or lights that were repeatedly encountered by military pilots, both Allied and Axis, during World War II, especially around 1944 to 45. So the appearance of these supposed Foo Fighters are small, bright balls of light, usually white, orange, red, or gold, that glowed or flashed. And their behavior, they would pace aircrafts flying alongside or behind, perform impossible maneuvers like sharp turns, sudden accelerations, or stopping it dead in midair, and then vanish at high speed. There's never been a report of hostility, so they never attacked or fired on planes, even when pilots themselves tried to shoot them down themselves. They're silent, so there was no sound, no radar returns in most cases, it says. But it does say there were a few that were very briefly tracked, and the size, they were estimated to be between 1 and 5 feet in diameter. So they gave us some famous examples. So in November 1944, over the Rhine Valley in Germany, pilots of the 415th Night Fighter Squadron from the U.S. saw 8 to 10 quote-unquote fireballs flying in formation near their plane. One pilot described them like Christmas lights floating in the sky. And then December 1944, I've got just a couple here. Pacific Theater, Japanese pilots reported similar glowing objects pacing their fighters. Then Christmas Eve, 1944, that was the one I was talking about with Lieutenant David McFalls. They say they saw, and from the U.S., they saw intense orange lights that followed their B-17s for several minutes before shooting straight up and disappearing. And last one, February 1945, over Japan. B-29 crews regularly reported being quote-unquote escorted by Foo Fighters. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It's very cool. And did you find some of the more recent reports were also discussing being near military bases as well too?
Mm-hmm.
So that's suspicious.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie Collins. Thank you for being here. Heidi Goal, thank you so much. Good evening, Lorilei and Kerrilynn. Apologize I'm late, but my dad's. Much love from Boulder.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. Now that more people have poured in here, if you are celebrating, especially in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving. So, yes, a lot of these things seem to appear or occur close to military bases as well. Mm-hmm. So, so there were more reports. Like I say, the France one, there was in 1953, Bulawayo, South Rhodesia, now known as Zimbabwe, but that happened on December 29th. So it was a photographer that captured a disc-shaped object over the city. And it says one of Africa's earliest documented photos, locals just described it as a silver Christmas star gone wrong. 1965, Earth orbit, it says Gemini 7 mission. December 13th to the 26th, astronauts Jim Lovell and Frank Borman reported a bogey at 10 o'clock high during their 14-day flight over Christmas. Distinct from their booster rocket, it appeared multiple times. NASA logs confirm unidentified spacecraft at some distance. And then the last one, 1971, Vietnam in Christmas Eve. U.S. Air Force veteran Cheryl Costa saw a bright star-like object zoom from the north, dance erratically, then dash south at impossible speed. It seemed to taunt us, she recalled. That's interesting. Way back in that time and all around Christmas, all around the world.
Yeah. I love that, though. I think it's super interesting. Cheryl Smith, hello. Thank you so much for being here.
I just thought it was really strange. Like it seems to be almost 2 Christmases, right? 44, 45, and from all over the world. And even like 1978 to the 90s, there was a bunch. Oh, Lisa sent a photo here. Are you? Oh, she was sending something else. I thought you were sending me something for tonight. That's okay. I'll look at it after, Lisa. Thank you. Oh, Denise Mitz is here too. She said, hello, Ollie, getting here.
It's all good. Hi, Denise. I'm glad that you made it here.
Yes, we are too. So do you have any you want to add? Or like I say, I've got tons, but.
So just the ones that I had sent you. So I know that this one created a lot of buzz online because there was some deep diving whether they could debunk it or not. So there's a lot of videos where people believe that this was an actual UAP experience, and then there are those that feel it was Christmas lights from somebody's home that was seen from really far out.
Oh, that's the one you sent. Yeah. And then
The Wisconsin Christmas lights from December of 1920.
We could even jump into Rendlesham, but I think that's really cool to talk about this one and see what people think too.
Yeah, December 2022. Did you want to keep talking about Rendlesham?
No, let's do it after, because I think this is a really cool case. Now, there was some video, but it's really hard to see in some of the stuff that you had sent me. So if you do want me to pull it up, I'll get it ready, but it is hard to see.
So the video that I sent, that one, I don't believe is from, that one is not from the Wisconsin Christmas lights.
No, when you sent me the whole post, I went through it because it was mentioned in People magazine, and then there was a couple of videos, but they're like 3 seconds long and they're so hard to see. That's all is what I meant.
So Mish, I can see you guys commenting. I'm not sure. I'm really sorry if there's things that are frustrating with the chat.
Well, it sounds like maybe people are commenting. Like Heidi said, she couldn't see us and she had to X out of the chat and come in. And then I guess Mish said she doesn't know if we're seeing their comments or not. So if we're not, we apologize, because I know Facebook hasn't been that great about showing up comments sometimes. So, it's YouTube, Heidi says.
Oh, it's YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, strange dancing lights in the Wisconsin sky, early December 2022, kicked off a whole UAP. Whew, and it went right into the Christmas season. So multiple witnesses around Green Bay, West Bend, Fredonia, and Greenfield filmed clusters of bright, fast-moving lights described as Christmas-like lights floating in the sky. Mm-hmm. And so Ben Hansen, he's been on a lot of TV shows. He's a UFO TV host as well too. So he dubbed the clusters the Firefly UAP event, and he felt that that it just couldn't be debunked, right? Mm-hmm. And I understood when I was listening to his comments about it and how he felt about it, but then a fellow named Mick West, he feels it could be debunked because he traced the geometry back to a big synchronized Christmas light show, Flanders. I knew that I kept thinking about the Simpsons show. So it was the Flanders family Christmas lights, and they were using moving spotlights, and he argued that it was the real source. But hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. But it was like over a mile away from the other places. So, what conditions was it at night? Would they be able to see it a mile away? Would they not? I don't know.
I thought it was BS because I went through that article. I went about an hour. I spent about an hour going through everything you sent, because I hadn't done a ton of research yet. I'd done some. So I went through what you sent, and I went to the People magazine post link that's in there. I went to, there were posts on X, and there's a site that came up. I thought it was a debunking site, but it's not. It's,
was it Wisconsin Frights?
No, it was the other one. I'm going to look it up right now. I saved it. It was not Wisconsin Frights. It was Metabunk Paranormal. So I was thinking, okay, that'd be kind of cool. It's a paranormal forum. No, it's not. It's a place for people to go and basically call BS on anything it looked like that's paranormal. So what I was seeing, which kind of disappointed me, was apparently there was a church that was having a light show, but it just didn't make any sense to me, to the amount of people that were reporting what they were seeing.
So
video, YouTube link. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So a lot of the people that posted, like there was a number of people that were recording the lights, and it's all these smaller places were saying there was no flyers or news promotions or promotional posts about there being a light show like that anywhere. There was no high schools or malls that were doing it. None of these areas were said that there was
some church they came across that said it was doing, because there's a video link in what you sent me, and I went to it and I didn't pull it up because I called it BS. This guy goes, light salt in Wisconsin Christmas Eve, in the info you sent, and it was like, he goes, some church was having a light show and it all matches up. It was like, no, it does not match up when you look at the video. And I went, no way. And too many people were seeing it from too many different locations.
And doesn't, Heidi, you're saying that you like Ben too. I think doesn't Ben have a military background?
Ben
Hansen, doesn't he have a military background?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I know who Ben is. So,
Heidi, do you know? I'm pretty sure that he has some kind of background like that. Yeah. So in the debunking side, I mean, anything that I've watched with Ben Hansen, he debunks, he left brains first, right? Before he says it's something that is high strangeness. So
is that whose video that was? And maybe that's whose video it was. It was very short. And it was in all the info, because there was a bunch of clickable stuff I went on and looked at, but I didn't agree with it. And I didn't not show it, because it's not up to me to decide if something is debunked or not, right? We're sharing this with the audience. But he didn't give any, like the video clip that they had referenced on YouTube here, it was less than a minute long. And he just said, yeah, there's a light show at this church, blah, blah, blah. And it matches up exactly with what was seen. So,
and it's like a band of like 4 or 5 different lights that were moving in unison and then just kind of like go off. And,
what
or
lights
around each other. And I mean, I've seen lights, like even movie theaters will have like those spotlights that they'll crisscross up into the sky like a Batman signal. But they didn't look like that at all.
No, and especially at the distance that people were, like one guy in particular I was reading, I don't know if it was from the People magazine article that was referenced in the info, and I went to that. He said he was visiting Candy Cane Lane, and I'm going, what is Candy Cane Lane? So I clicked on that, and that was so far away from the church. There's no way. And the people that were reporting this were very convinced that they were seeing something very unexplainable in the skies. And again, it was from all over the area. It wasn't just one area close to the church. And they weren't having a light show. Like it was just part of their display for Christmas kind of thing, it seemed.
Thank you, Heidi. Former FBI agent Ben Hansen travels to U.S. locations where extraterrestrial encounters took place to uncover secrets on UFO.
I got
Thank you.
Thank you. I always think Chris Hansen when he runs. I don't know why, but I do. It's a common last name. So what did you think? Have you guys heard of this before? This incident? Like, were you, because like I say, the video I saw, I don't know, did you think any of the videos, it was really hard to see what people filmed. Like it looked like it was kind of a cloudy night, but it
does look cloudy. That's why even if the church, like they're saying there was a place like the Flanders light show, it was over a mile away, but it looks cloudy. So there's just no way a mile away. I wouldn't think that
But cloudy, you would see the ray of light going up to the light, you would think too, right? These were, they look like discs of light.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was 2022. So, we were still kind of coming out of the cray lockdown times, right? And I wondered if the time periods make it, a difference as well too. Are there military bases near any of those places?
I don't know. I didn't see anything in the research for that place in particular, but
have you guys heard of it, or did you know anything about it as it was happening? So Ben Hansen has dubbed it the Firefly UAP event.
Oh, I did not know that. So, okay, going to, maybe I missed that part. So, what does Ben Hansen think then? Does he think that it was
there's something?
good? Good to hear. Because I knew the video clip I saw, it went to YouTube and it was less than a minute long. And the way everybody's talking about Ben Hansen, I will put him on my to-do list to go look him up. And I thought there's no way he made this video, because I think anybody that's a person that's researching these type of events, yes, we always have to hold in the back of our mind about debunking, right?
Yeah.
Or if it's obvious that it's cray and somebody's faking it,
right?
You have to
Especially
consider
drones.
Yes, but you know what I'm thinking is, I also feel we got to hold, like you said it beautifully at the beginning, or closer to the beginning of the show, that I believe the truth will eventually reveal itself. So unless it's something super, super fake, why not hold the intention or hold the space that it could just be something else? Not everything's always explainable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just like all the Christmas music and want to hang out too. Oh, look, they're all getting along nice and playing nice in the sandbox. Let's join in.
Right? Maybe they're coming for to have some of our festivities and foods, and just joining in the fun, soaking up.
People are nicest.
See, I was just gonna say that, soaking up the love.
Yeah.
Well, you never know, right?
It's a high frequency, and we talk about that too, right? We talk about between Christmas and between Halloween and Christmas, that there really is no veil, right? But things are clearer. So if we are talking about dimensional spaces, why wouldn't we see more at Christmas time? Why wouldn't they show up more? If there is kind of no veil and things are clearer, then why wouldn't we see more UAPs at Christmas?
I would never have thought of that topic when you first brought it up, because we planned all our shows out, guys, till January, I think 22nd. We'll be planning from there onwards, but we've got them all planned out. And when you mentioned it, I said, tell me more. And as soon as you mentioned about Rendlesham, I went, oh yeah, let's dig in. And I think I asked you, is there a lot of cases of this around Christmas? You go, holy cow. And I just said, holy cow, double, after the research I did
like
too.
All kinds of places. I have like Argentina. I have all kinds of, it's crazy. Brisbane, Australia. Mesh even got one for Australia.
Yeah.
And that was 2022 as well. 2022. It's active.
I did historically, and I know it's so cool when we do research, because we don't even have to ask each other. We just kind of go off in different directions and it all comes together. Like I got, New Zealand, 1978, the UK, 83 to 85. Another one in Australia. Did you get Gosford, Australia, 1994 to 1995?
I just looked up recent.
Oh, see, I look back. I asked for, go back through history.
It's like we're intuitive or something.
It's like we're intuitive. I got Greece, UK, more in Germany. The one that intrigued me, because we're Canadians, for all our fellow Canadians, 2017, Quebec, Canada, Christmas Day, 1:30 a.m. Triangular craft with rotating red-blue lights flew over a driver's car near Montreal, like a photo flash. Then they heard turbines whirring. Okay, this doesn't make sense to me. Then they heard turbines whirring silently. You either heard it or you didn't, right? The turbines are whirring silently. You either heard them or you didn't. Maybe
in the translation, it's getting mixed up. You know,
maybe. Yes,
the French into English, but
Then recent from 2000 and there are so many. Like from 2017 to today. Yeah, you're right. Peru, Florida, New Jersey, Bronx, Gulfport, Florida, Phoenix, Tampa. Oh, I can't say this one. In Mexico, is it Zacatecas, I think. There's that one. Dubai, Brazil, India, UK. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's so many as of late.
Internationally. Yeah, it's brilliant. Do you want to play a video?
I can pull one up, because what I was going to say to you, well, maybe I'll pull this one up, but we were going to mention Rendlesham, but you know what one that came up that didn't come up in the research was last year on Christmas Eve. I got to find it. Give me a sec. Christmas Eve, over a casino in Las Vegas. Okay, where did you go? Multiple orbs. That's UFO. Hang on. Come on, you guys. Where the heck is this? I'll have to find it. Give me a sec. It came up in Las Vegas. And I forgot about that. 2024 Christmas Eve. I labeled these, you guys. So give me a sec as I'm reading them, because I downloaded way too many of them. Let's see. Got a weird orb in Michigan. Let's see. Where else have we got? There's one from Christmas 2024. Is that the one? I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Sorry. The Las Vegas Christmas Eve. Hopefully it's this one. I think it is. Give me a sec. Well, I just want to double check it to make sure. Okay, anytime now we can load.
I love Christmas music, Mish. Carrie, I understand if you're working retail. Carrie is sharing, it depends on what kind of Christmas music. I work in retail. They play Jingle Bells 6 different versions, but there's some beautiful worship.
Yeah, that would. Okay, this. I found it finally. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to get him to stop. If he'll stop. No, stop. Please don't start talking. No, he's talking again. Stop talking. I'm talking to the guy that's on camera here. I found it. I love this guy's channel. I forget what it's called. I'll put my glasses on. You'll know, most of you probably, if you follow the weird and the strange, because he's usually on YouTube. He's on TikTok. He's everywhere. He's got a bit of an accent. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read this, you guys. Sorry, just if I can't see it, because he's got a good channel. This is what happens next, is his channel. He's talking about the one in Las Vegas. So we got that all ready to go. Give me a sec, guys. Make sure we got volume. Alrighty. So let me back him up here. Okay.
A mysterious phenomenon occurred during Christmas Eve in Las Vegas, and it was captured by several people. First video to surface the internet was by Hot Head Red. Check this out.
There's a UFO directly above the club right now.
This was last year.
So I like that you can see the
Sorry, Kerrilynn, what's that?
I like that you can see the spotlight cameras going as well too, right? Like, so you know that there's something else that's happening, and then there's that. That's cool. Sorry.
This went viral. This was last year at Christmas Eve, just before January 1st. I know it's a different, completely opposite side of the United States, in Florida at Bayside Mall, January 1st, what happened, the craziness. But here, I'll play it out because he'll give you guys a bit more info. It's not too long.
At first, everybody thought that these lights that you're seeing in the sky were actually being originated from the strobe lights in the club. However, in the next video that Hot Head Red captured, you'll see that this thing, whatever it is something completely different. It's something else entirely, and it's hiding behind the clouds. Check this out.
What the hell is this? Honestly, this is really strange. I mean, we're here every night. I've never seen anything like this. That's the reflection of that light. That's really funny.
Whatever this thing is, it's huge, and it's reflecting off the strobe lights. You can see here in the video very clearly that at a certain moment here, there you go, it's reflecting off the strobe lights. What the heck is this thing? And well, it was seen by many other people who also captured it on camera. David Nicole is one of them. Check this out.
Yo, I swear there's a UFO right over Las Vegas. I gotta turn this thing around somehow. Oh, there it is. We're here in Vegas. I'm at Resorts World. Just got off work. And it's slowly, there it is. It's been sitting there for 10 minutes at least. And look at that. You see the rings? What is it? I'm telling you, that's a freaking huge ship.
The object remained in the same place for several minutes. A lot of people saw it in Las Vegas.
Right near the red. Right?
I see it.
Right now.
That is crazy.
Crazy? I mean, there's something.
How crazy is that? Went viral last year, and there was a lot of people that took video of that. It wasn't just those videos he showed. I remember that.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. So Cindy Waghorn says, is it diamond shaped? I don't know. I just remember that went viral, and it was Christmas Eve at one of the bigger hotels in Las Vegas. So there you go.
Carrie's was also sharing, I follow this guy. He has some good research.
Oh, him. Yeah, doesn't he, Carrie? He does. He has a really, really good channel. I like his channel because he does his research. Yeah, and he gets some really weird, strange, unusual stuff. And then I don't mind the Y files. He's the one that has the fish that wears the tinfoil hat in his little bowl beside him.
Right. I know what you mean. He's pretty good too.
Yeah, sometimes he annoys me because he kind of goes middle of the road, right? And I know why he does, but he kind of tends to lean more towards it may not be so weird. He does it safely. I understand why he does it safely, but he's very safe when he does. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if it's that big, is it full of like beings? Is it empty? Are they listening in? Did people win more money when it was above?
I was just thinking that.
I have questions.
I got questions too. I was just thinking that. You read my mind because I'm thinking, why a casino? Like, I want to talk to the people in the casino. Did you win more money? What happened with your life before, after? Did you notice any difference? Did you feel any different? Like, I got so many questions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, Carrie. Hecklefish. Yeah, that's what his fish's name is, Hecklefish. And Mish says she likes the Y files too. Yeah. And we got Dr. Fred Woodard, Woodard Hypnosis on Instagram, popping in with us. Hi, Fred. Thank you for joining us. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mish, she says it's a soul sucker. I found another really weird video. I don't know what the heck this thing is. I've seen it before. I gotta find it. It was right above. I think it's this one, and it was on Christmas because there was a lot of weird videos I had to sift through. This was captured on Christmas Day. Now, this was before AI. This video. I guess I should ask you. Do you want me to share it?
Yep, sure. Nancy Hunter Bronston, thank you so much for being here. Hi,
Hunter. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this thing is. She's got a cool channel too. It hasn't come back up. I don't know what this thing is. I've seen this video before. I don't know what this thing is, but is it creepy? And it was Christmas Day, I think last year or the year before. This one showed up when I was looking for weird, strange, unusual videos.
Did they all ask for it for Christmas?
Maybe.
Was it on their Christmas wish list and they obliged?
Hi, Nancy Hunter Bronston. Thank you for joining us. Okay. I don't know. This girl's got an interesting channel too. Her name hasn't come up yet. Oh, I got to put the audio on. That would help. Okay, hang on.
Things in our skies are still continuing.
Sorry, your audio's quiet.
Just got even weirder. And actually, the man who filmed this hopes that it's a kite. But this is a kite he's never seen before, nor have I. And he actually can't find anything online about it. The closest thing that we can potentially compare it to as far as a UFO is a jellyfish UFO. This one is weird. Look closely at the object. it like pulsates underneath, like something is moving in and out. I want to say it's a kite, but I don't think this one is. Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
This was either from, like, it wasn't recent, like I've seen this before AI, like it wasn't like it was like 5 or 6 years ago, but I don't think it was last year. I think it was like 21 or 22, Christmas Day in the United States somewhere. Somebody captured that.
It looks like War of the Worlds.
I know. And then when he said it was pulsating, what I was noticing when I watched it, it looks like there's this almost like gray orb moving in and out from it when you see it. It's really weird.
It looks like War of the Worlds. Like,
I don't know.
And those were pumping out icky stuff.
Mish says that pulsing is dust on the camera lens. Could be. I don't know. I just never knew how much high strangeness actually went on. And imagine the people that don't film it or don't talk about it.
So Misha's saying you can see it on the lens before she zooms in. So it wasn't her video, it was somebody else's video that she was sharing.
Carrie says, it's a balloon. Nothing to see here. I might have believed that, except for the way the tentacles were kind of like just...
Unless it was like a Dementor from Harry Potter balloon, because I've seen those too where they have them dressed up like Dementors flying around. They're pretty...
I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah, on the drones.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It could be. It just was freaking weird. Should we do our station ID and then should we jump into Rendlesham?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you doing it or am I doing it?
Yeah, I can do it. If you guys are just tuning in, you are listening to or watching UFO Paranormal on United Public Radio Network on 105.3 FM on the Gulf Coast in Mississippi and 107.7 FM out of the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. This is Beneath the Hollow Moon, and we are live right now talking about Christmas holiday UFOs, UAPs that have gone on throughout the years. And I'm one of your hosts, Lorilei Potvin, and I'm joined by my very good friend, fellow co-host and UPRN host of our own show, Kerrilynn Shellhorn. And you guys, if you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends and family. There's something for everybody here. It's not all just UFO and paranormal. And we do have a website that is getting revamped, so you may want to check that out. It's www.uprntalkradio.com. And we hear through the grapevine there's going to be a chat room there and potentially a merch store. Now, I mentioned the chat room because 80% plus of our audience is audio only, because we do broadcast with this network to every country in the world. So I always say, usually on my show, the Angel Rock, Kerrilynn has a Spirit Switchboard. We usually talk about those quickly at the end of the show. If you can't see us, you can't join the conversation. So if you're listening live and you're going, where are all these comments? How are these girls seeing all these comments and people asking questions and stuff? Because most of them are joining us on YouTube or Facebook. We're also on Instagram and Roku. So you can join us over there under UFO Paranormal and United Public Radio Network, or Kerrilynn Shellhorn, Spirit Switchboard, or Lorilei Potvin on either one of those platforms. And you can come join the conversation. Did I forget anything?
No,
Hope not.
that's beautiful. Perfect. Thank you for being there, everybody. So Mish is asking if we could watch that video again.
We certainly can. Just give me a second and I will pull it up. It says this identified. The girl that her channel is Myra Moore. It comes from paranormallink.com. I'm looking at the write up here as I'm going to pull it up. Give me one sec, Mish, and I will pull it up. Yeah, because it's kind of short, isn't it? I just got to wait for it to load and then stop it. Okay, stop. Okay, good. Let's get the audio, because thankfully TikTok. No, don't go play because I got rid of the mute button. No, it's okay, Mish. I'm going to play it right now for you. Hang on. Take me 2 seconds here. Share screen.
Do they say where it was filmed? Like where?
I can't see that. I was looking for that for you guys. So make sure that I pull that up. No, I didn't. Hang on. Okay, let me pull it up and I will play it again. I can let it play for a couple times if you want, but
the weird sightings in our skies are still continuing. And this one just got even weirder. And actually, the man who filmed this hopes that it's a kite. But this is a kite he's never seen before, nor have I. And he actually can't find anything online about it. The closest thing that we can potentially compare it to as far as a UFO is the jellyfish UFO. This one is weird. Look closely at the object. It like pulsates underneath.
Maybe
like
someone got a dementor for
moving
Christmas.
in and out.
It's Christmas Day.
I want to say it's a kite, but I don't think this one is. Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
Pause it. So is that good enough, or do people want me to replay it? So Mish said thanks. Look at the start before they zoom in.
I understand what you mean, Mish, about the dust on the lens. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the video with the on the military base, what they were calling the jellyfish? I think they were calling it the jellyfish, but it was caught with like a night vision security cam with it going even above people, where you can see people walking below, but they don't even see that this UAP has gone over them on a military base. It looks very similar to that, with those legs, that jellyfish kind of tendrils hanging underneath it, and they were actually behind it as it was moving across that military base unnoticed. It's like silent, moving there, and you can see with the camera these people walking on underneath it as it's going above them, but it has the same shape.
You made me think of something similar. I think I saw that was filmed, and it was, maybe we're talking about the same. I thought it was in the Ukraine or somewhere. It was somewhere over in one of those countries a few years back, and it looked very similar to that, but it moved a lot quicker. It was going over a bunch of buildings, I remember too. So I have seen that type of shape before. I don't think I've seen the video you're talking about. I would love to, because
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, because that's a little freaky. Really, really freaky. So
it does look like a jellyfish.
I know. So even with the dust on the lens, right? That thing is still really creepy, weird. And was filmed. Because that's what I was looking for. I went back, through the write-up, because I do things a little differently with StreamYard. Normally you can pull up all your videos and have them queued up. I don't, because even though I'm on the fastest speed I can get, I have a gaming computer, it will screw up my bandwidth. So that's why I just send them to myself in Messenger, click on them and play them that way. Hello, Naomi Gerhard. Welcome. So like I say, I don't know, like it's just weird stuff. I got a bunch of videos I got ready here.
So I found it. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me, please, and I'll pull it up. I will pull it up. I'm going to pull you up, and then I'm going to get this ready to pull it up, and we can play it. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's celebrating.
Hi, Naomi. Thank you for being here.
Okay, why did it not? Okay, no, it sent it to me. Give me 1 second. We will get it ready. No, it always likes to play commercial. Never fails. Well, this is Entertainment Tonight or Economic Times.
It was on all kinds of. It was everywhere.
No, this is the one I was talking about too, Kerrilynn. Same one. We're talking about the same one. I did see this one.
Yeah, it did move fast.
I did see this
there
one.
There was two of them.
Hang on, we'll share it. Yeah, I did see this one. That we were talking about the same one, but I saw it quite a few years ago. So let's see if I got everything ready here. Give me a sec, guys. I'll make sure it's not muted. Unmute. Okay, make it bigger. Sorry, guys, I gotta talk to myself while I do things. Turning into my mother. I used to hear my mother talk to herself all the time, and I'd say, "What is wrong with you?" And now I do the same thing. Yeah, that was when I was thinking of too.
January 2024.
Said it would have been 11 months before. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, 2018 sighting.
Oh, 2018.
On a military base.
But I was thinking the exact same. Yeah, people walking around. I was thinking the same one. It looks like it's almost going into incognito mode in a way, like when you see the way it's picked up, like because it seems to almost blend into grayscale. Oh, Carrie says it's called a staff meeting with your soul and spirit when you're talking to yourself. Thank you, making me feel better. Here, I'll continue playing it, but I don't know. What do you think? Because it kind of changes, doesn't it? And go kind of. What is that animal that's caught on the screen? Is that an animal? I just noticed that. Is that an animal?
I don't know.
Here, I got to pull it up now. How is there? Oh, what did I just do? I lost it. I thought, what the heck is a four-legged animal doing that doesn't look like a dog on a military base? It goes great. What is that? Oh, maybe they're cows? No, you know me and Squirrel Brain, both of us are Squirrel Brain, but I'm like, those don't look like cows and they don't look like dogs. What are they doing on a military base?
So is it cloaking?
Yeah,
and
that's
shifting.
That's what it looked like it was doing, didn't it? Because it's changing in color. There's not too much left here. Thank you for finding this. Wait, what'd you say?
I've watched this like being played on different platforms, right? But then I also watched it with the fellow that's on Skinwalker Ranch that also worked with the government. He watched it, and watching his response to it is fascinating too, because he's like, what the heck? Like,
well, Denise Smith says the close-up reminded me of slime from Ghostbusters, and Mish says maybe turning into mirror-like. I don't know, but like I say, me and my squirrel brain, when I was going by, and that just happened to pause on that animal. Now, again, we got to remember this is night vision, right? Isn't that what you had said? Okay, so night vision.
Yeah, IR. I don't know. It's yeah.
But it didn't look like a regular animal. It didn't look like a dog. It didn't look like a cow. Oh, you're so funny, Michelle. She goes, I would like to see this clip with Fleetwood Mac playing in the background.
But it has that same sort of jellyfish kind of like these long tendril looking.
I was thinking of the same video that you just mentioned, and you found it. As soon as I saw it, I went, that's the one I was thinking of too. I agree. So what are you thinking, Michelle, that it should be playing You Can Go Your Own Way, and this thing is going its own way from Fleetwood Mac? Do you want me to play a little bit more,
Sure.
Kerrilynn?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. We haven't got too much left.
And that it goes so far without being detected.
Like when you see it from a distance, you know what it reminds me of? Like even what's on the screen. Do you remember back in the day, they'd have those guys that would wear those jetpacks and fly around, and they'd be flying? That's what it kind of reminds me of when you see it. Right now, not up close, but just what we're seeing from far away. I think it's cloaking them. Yeah, right over those people. And they didn't even notice. Because it keeps changing color too. Like it'll go super light and then it goes dark like now. That was crazy.
They're calling it the spaghetti monster. So a Marine veteran recounts seeing a mysterious unidentified object named spaghetti monster in Iraq, which is that seems to be that video. And
so I was way off. I said Ukraine.
2017.
So Michelle Plummer says, I have heard this video clip has given more insight in how these crafts can move in our space. It distorts the space in front of it. A lot of sciencey stuff. I don't know. So
so that it cloaked over that military base, but whatever that other building was, it wasn't. Are they the same? Yeah.
Has it evolved?
Video, right?
Has it evolved? Because that was 2017, and the one I just showed was from Christmas. I don't believe it was last year. It was either a year before or 2 years ago. And I agree. What took the footage?
I thought it was security cameras, but I don't know. I didn't research that yet. But I thought it was like the camera from there that was set up.
Michelle Wilfong said that was a great video. Naomi Gerhardt said scary stuff. Well, the one you showed, it wasn't right at Christmas, but I think it was imperative that you know, I'm glad you found it, because here we are showing a video that was captured apparently on Christmas. And I've seen this before the big AI thing came out. Now, of course, there was Photoshop and all kinds of things like that, but this is similar. It is similar to what we just saw. So should we talk a little bit about Rendlesham?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just going through my info. Do you want me to start, or you want to start?
So I believe it started around 3 a.m. Early hours, 26th of December, right? 1980.
Yep. 26th to the 28th I have.
Yep. So around 3 a.m., a USAF security patrol near the east gate of RAF Woodbridge saw unusual lights descending into the forest, initially thinking it was an aircraft that had crashed. So a small team, commonly associated with Staff Sergeant Jim Peniston, A1C John Burroughs, and others went into the forest to investigate, and they reported a small triangular metal object, 2 to 3 meters across, on tripod-like legs, glowing and with colored lights. And some accounts claim the craft moved away through the trees as they approached. One of the men Peniston later claimed he touched the craft, saw strange symbols on it, and received binary code downloads in his mind. Details that appeared years later that are not in the original reports. So that's where it kind of began. The local Suffolk police were called out. They reported that the only lights they could see matched the Orford Ness Lighthouse some miles away on the coast.
I also got with the 3 lakes that left tripod indentations in the ground, and radiation levels at the site were elevated. I'm going to screw this word up to 0.1 milliroentgens. It's roentgrams. It's radiation, basically. It said, sorry, I lost my place here, per hour, far above background.
So in burn marks and scorch marks on branches of the trees and broken branches as well too. But the police still coming back saying that those things could have happened by animals.
What animals do you know leave burn marks and higher radiation levels?
Dragons.
I was just going to say that.
Godzilla.
Godzilla was there.
I love a good Godzilla movie. I love Godzilla.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm Team Godzilla.
Yeah, it's his deputy police commander, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, led a team on the second night recording audio of flashing lights, beams, and a glowing object that split into 5 pieces before vanishing. It says the radar, did you get that? It says the radar tracks some objects, but the UK Ministry of Defence found no threat, because it says that Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt on the tape says, it looks like an eye winking at you. It almost burns your eyes. A piece of the sun, maybe? Because it says astronomers later suggested a meteor fireball, but witnesses insist it was a craft. It then adds, but no men in black visit, despite all the rumors. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so describing on the tapes, describing star-like objects and radiation readings at the landing site, like all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. We got Vet Girl here. Welcome. We also have Sean Ellis. So hi, Sean. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to anybody celebrating. I know people are popping in. So,
right, Julie Dow?
I just saw that. You and I are like we're like got the Vulcan mind melt tonight.
I binge watch Godzilla movies all the time.
Yeah. Well, for people that are listening, Julie Dow said, "Go, go, Godzilla." I thought that was funny. Yeah. So it says globally, this remains one of the most documented military UFO cases, with declassified memos released in 1983. It inspired the Forestry Commission's quote-unquote UFO trail today. Interesting. I think it was Godzilla. Christmas Godzilla. Maybe he was going to have a peace treaty with Mothman or something and decided to pop into the UK.
That's so funny. And then Mothra comes in to mediate.
Yes, there you go. See, that's what it was. That's what happened. So I'm just still so blown away.
So there was later claims of beams of light being directed into the weapons storage area.
Oh.
Suggesting intelligence behind the phenomena.
Well, I'm quite sure there was intelligence behind it.
The thing that I find interesting is the instant download of binary codes.
I know.
That's what I find fascinating as well, too, because that's how they communicate. Like, that's how a lot of people are communicating with those dimensional beings. So if it's dimensional as well, too, like, even though it's here, but is that information, dimensional? I don't know.
I want to know if any of those people are still alive today, because I would just love to have a conversation with them and find out what happened. How did you utilize the binary code? Did it disappear afterwards? Like, I have so many questions. Don't you? I believe them,
So-
but I want to know what happened after.
This Dr. Ron Haddo suggests that the lights and some of the witnesses' more extraordinary perceptions might be due to electromagnetic plasma phenomena in the atmosphere, causing cognitive effects, disorientation, and hallucinations. But like, I guess all of them, like all, I just
Plus, who's going to hallucinate binary code? That
Yeah.
wouldn't be on my top list of hallucinations, even as a nurse, to talk to people who have hallucinated.
a rare natural geophysical effect. But how often does that rare geographical rare, right? Like, but where else has that happened? Where is there a report of that somewhere else? Why can't it just be aliens? Why can't it just be
I
good people?
agree. Because I really thought we were ready for disclosure, but then over the last almost 6 years, seeing how people have reacted to certain things, I'm going, maybe people aren't ready for these type of things. Like, they just aren't quite. And those of us that are kind of already know anyways. So I have a bunch of Christmas Day videos. You had such a cool video that you sent me.
The last one I just sent you?
Yeah, like before we went live. Do you want me?
Yeah, do you want to play that one? It's pretty cool.
It's pretty darn cool. So where does this person, was this filmed?
Let me.
Like, just what country? Just what country?
Oh, it's in the States. I just wanted to, let me double check which one it was.
New
I think
Jersey,
that was the one over the Bronx. Over the
mystery
Bronx.
drone, it says, from Christmas Eve.
Pardon?
Okay. It just came. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Give me a sec. I got to find the video because it's not coming up as there's pictures and video. So just slow down. Okay, good. Let me pull it up. Yeah. I was saying about Sean Ellis. He can certainly work StreamYard. Yep. Yeah. It was Christmas Eve 2024. I don't know. It just came up, the post in the beginning, so you would know. So you think it's the Bronx? Is that where? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I pulled that up on screen with my dingbadness. I figured I didn't. Here we go.
Because there was a bunch of videos that were taken across like New Jersey, New York, so the Bronx and Staten Island, where a bunch of people, like multiple people, took videos.
Okay, so this is the one. That would so blow my mind if I was watching this in front of me. That was pretty cool.
When they do that little, that blinky sort of expand and shrink thing, that's when I'm like really paying attention. That looks like Starlink, do you think?
It could be. It could be. Like, I know, though, it usually looks like a train. Like, I've seen them, but they're like, it's a long row of them when he's putting them up.
So the ones that were off to the side didn't look like it was part of that link. Like, I know I've seen the Starlink ones as well too, but that didn't look like Starlink to me.
No, I don't think it was either. No, and Denise Mitz is saying the same. I forgot to. I have some did you know facts even I came up with if you want some interesting did you know facts.
Sure.
Okay, so back to Rendlesham. Number 1, Rendlesham Forest Christmas card from the craft. In 2011, the retired USAF Sergeant John Burroughs revealed that one of the symbols he sketched from the Rendlesham craft almost looked identical to the ASCII binary code that appeared on a hacker screen in the 1983 movie War Games, except the Rendlesham symbols were drawn 3 years earlier. When the binary from the craft was finally translated in 2014 by researcher Joe Luciano, it allegedly gave coordinates to an underwater location off Brazil and the words, "Exploration of humanity, continuous for planetary advance." And it says in brackets, it's still hotly debated, but the timing is spooky.
I agree about it being spooky.
Mm-hmm. Then there's the Christmas Eve 1989 Belgian wave precursor. Most people know the huge Belgian UFO wave started in November 1989. I didn't know that. Maybe other people do, but nonetheless. But one of the very first mass sighted triangles of that flap happened on Christmas Eve 1989 over Wallonia. Hundreds of people leaving midnight mass saw a silent black triangle with 3 bright lights and a red flashing center light hover for almost 10 minutes. The Belgian Air Force scrambled F-16s the following March when the same objects returned, but the Christmas Eve one is almost never mentioned. And then we got one with the Vatican and one on Santa's sleigh. So Santa, bless you, by the way. Santa's sleigh on radar. Christmas Eve, 1955. The NORAD origin story, it says. On December 24th, 1955, Sears ran, so a department store, I'm guessing, ran a newspaper ad with a quote-unquote call Santa phone number that was misprinted by 1 digit. It ran straight into the red phone of ConAd, the predecessor to NORAD in Colorado Springs. Colonel Harry Shoup answered and played along, telling kids where Santa was on radar. That night, the crew actually tracked a real unknown object crossing North America at high speed. NORAD still jokingly claims they've been tracking Santa ever since, but some old-timers say the very first Santa track in 1955 was something they genuinely couldn't identify.
Interesting.
What did you send me?
The Brisbane, Australian Christmas night UFO video from December 25th, 2022.
Okay, do you want me just to read this last did you know? Do you want me to do that? It's quick. Okay, last did you know? The Vatican's Christmas UFO photo, 1954. On December 23rd, 1954, a domed disc was photographed flying over St. Peter's Square by an Italian architect, Giampiero Del Bosco. The photo shows a classic Adamski-style scout craft right above the obelisk. The Vatican newspaper, oh God, I'm going to screw this up, L'Osservatore Romano, that's the newspaper name, actually published it a few days later with the caption, "Unidentified object over Rome." It's one of the few UFO photos ever printed by an official Vatican outlet.
Interesting. Sean is sharing with us, to me, looks like drones from Project Bluebeam. No dark shadow connected to lights. You could see around the lights.
These are all, I know you popped in a few minutes late, Sean. These are all reports of UAPs or UFOs, so depending on what you want to call it, that all occurred on right around Christmas. Oh, I forgot I can't open this up until I pull it up on the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm getting it ready.
I haven't watched it, so.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm sure it'll be good.
We're all going to have real-time reactions.
Yes, let me pull it up first because once I make it big, it won't let me do anything. So hang on. All right, ready? We'll have a real-time reaction here. So you want to preface this a little bit?
All it's saying is that it was a witness from Brisbane posted this video. And that's all I know.
UFO Brisbane, Australia from Christmas. That looks like some of the things I've seen in the sky around here. But mine kind of were zipping all over oh, yeah, kind of like that. Zipping all over and different things popping up. Ooh, that's a little weird. I know it might be hard to see on a smaller screen, but it's a pretty good sized.
With that little flash at the bottom.
Yeah. That's a little crazy. Good catch. Or a good one that you shared. Like I said, guys, I was amazed how many people. I have so many other did you know facts. Like I told Kerrilynn, I did a bunch of research today, and like this Christmas Island nuclear test, Norwegian's Christmas spiral, as was predicted. There's just so many. It says Rendlesham's second almost forgotten Christmas incident. There's so many things out there. So
I want a Christmas Eve. That's going to be on my Santa letter. I want a Christmas Eve UAP encounter.
Well, you asked me because I've caught a lot of strange things in the sky around here where I live.
You have.
I went through because I thought I caught one around Christmas too, but I looked quickly before the show and I couldn't find it. But I just filmed something the other night that was really, really strange because I'm up all night long usually. And it was really tiny. It was moving way too fast for a plane. No noise. It was like late at night, almost early morning. And it was flying in weird formations. Julie Jean Bassett, I know, is found like first that was a full moon in November. I found that video actually even of what I filmed. Like there's just lots of weird high strangeness.
I just find it even more. I don't know why I find it more exciting that it happens at Christmas and that so many.
I always think it's Rudolph. You know what movie I'm hooked on actually that I never thought I'd like and I found it quite by accident? It's called Red One.
I asked Ryan about it. Ryan loved it. My son Ryan
was telling you about it. It's addicting because it's such a cool premise, right? Because so Ryan loved it too.
Yeah, he said because it was including all of those like Grilla and Krampus and all those other.
And it didn't make the elf, like the elf is really cool being the Rock. It has Chris Evans in there and he's a hacker and it's got Lucy Liu. I feel bad because he's been in so many movies. I think he's even won an Oscar. The guy that plays Santa. I know he played Jay Jonas. Jonason or Jonas, the guy from Spider-Man, like as the editor, the cranky editor. He's Santa. And then the wife, Mrs. C, and she has a code name. I forget what her code name is. It's Bonnie Hunt. And it's a really, really, really cute, cool story. Like you said, it's got Grilla. It's got Krampus. It's got the Yule lads in there. It's got a bit of spooky. It's a really cool story.
Fun. I will have to watch it this year.
And for anybody, because it was Contessa and Kathy Hanley Little who shared last year about the bishop's wife, I watched that again. That it really is a good old movie. If you haven't seen it, it actually is. It's a good movie. So thank you for the suggestions. Oh, see, Denise Smith's too. Same thing. Red One was a cool movie. But you know what happens when you hear that from a bunch of people? Don't you find that then when you go and watch it, you go, yeah, it's not quite as good as I was expecting.
Oh no, I don't think that. I have to be in the right, I'm ready for it kind of thing. Yeah, I think that didn't we do a segment on ring camera orbs and ring camera anomalies?
Yeah, because I say everybody's.
Is it a fairy?
What's that?
Is it a fairy?
Is it a fairy? What is it? I don't know, but you never know. So we do have a story for tonight. You want me to read that story?
Sure.
Maybe you want to tell people, we got enough people here. We're not going anywhere right this second, but holiday haunted hotline and then stories that we're still looking for while I get it ready.
So holiday haunted, hotline is going to be our show on Christmas Day. We are going to go live on Christmas Day, our regular time at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you have a story, a holiday story, a holiday haunted story that you would like to share, just maybe even a ghost story. We're going to tell ghost stories, haunted stories, high strangeness stories. You can DM Lorilei Potvin or myself, Kerrilynn Shellhorn. Send me an email, kerrylynsporch@gmail.com, just so we have an idea of what it is that you are wanting to share. We can set you up with the link and give you kind of a time. We're going to not have everybody on the full time. We're going to rotate people in and out. We have some special guests that may be popping in to share a story or two for you as well, too. And it will be a lot of fun, I feel.
And don't forget your chicken nuggets and French fries, because Kerrilynn had a really good idea. So you don't have to eat them, but if you want to join us, we're going to grab some. Put your cozy jammies on and grab something yummy to cozy up, because we're going to have a really good time and have lots of fun.
Get your onesies on.
That's right. I'll save my Grinch onesie for that night. I got a brand new Grinch onesie.
Special Christmas jammies. Did you get special Christmas jammies? I used to give the kids Christmas jammies all the time.
Yep. And the boys always an ornament at Christmas, at least one ornament, because the thought was when they grew up, if they wanted the ornaments, they could take them with them. Now, my eldest hasn't taken them, but I always put their ornaments on the tree.
Nice.
So, but Christmas jammies, absolutely. And now they have matching family Christmas jammies. So, all right. So this is a story I asked because we didn't have a specific one. And you guys, just so you know, it doesn't have to be specific to the topic, but we usually like to share a story at the end of the episode. So this is Pilot's Log, Christmas Eve, 2024, somewhere over the English skies. So it's December 24th, and it's about this pilot. And in his own words, as shared live from the cockpit, his name is Captain Scott Bateman, and he's guiding a passenger flight home for the holidays. He's at about 35,000 feet. He said, flying home last Christmas Eve, this light appeared from the north and overhauled us like we were standing still. Whatever it was left this magical green trail and weirdly only had one light at the front. I'm not a believer, but it did resemble a sleigh. So it says, there's a little bit of commentary. I'll read it the way it was posted. It says, Merry Christmas, everyone. And it says, picture this. Scott Bateman's cruising steadily when suddenly out of the northern skies, a brilliant light surges from behind, just like it's in a hurry to beat Santa to the chimney. So his story continues. It says, Bateman, a no-nonsense ex-RAF officer who's flown everything from fighters to airliners, emphasizes the anomaly. No transponder ping on radar. No air traffic chatter identifying it as another aircraft. It moved with precision that defies conventional tech, accelerating to match and surpass their speed without a sound, then vanishing into the night. The green trail, ? Not exhaust or a flare, more like ionized air from something exotic, glowing ethereal against the black canvas of space. And it says, as he shared this story, on social media, there were replies that poured in. There were skeptics suggesting a meteor or a drone, but the other pilots chimed in and said, I've seen flares. This ain't it. And green plasma, that's UAP territory. And one commenter quipped, reindeer exhaust, but Scott Bateman's deadpan quote-unquote sleigh emoji hints at the eerie holiday timing. He later told followers in follow-ups that it rattled him enough to file a quiet report through the Ministry of Defense, which is the UK's place where he filed it. It says he filed it a quiet report, though the Ministry of Defense through the UK waved it off as unidentified aerial phenomena, no threat. So his post did go viral with over 500 likes and dozens of shares, sparking threads of similar Christmas tales. So I thought that was kind of interesting, because if anybody's going to see something weird in the skies, you know it's going to be a pilot.
That's right. That's right. and fascinating on Christmas. And that's so funny about the reindeer trail.
Well, he did say he's not a believer, but then he sort of said it, even though he wasn't a believer, it kind of looked sleigh shaped and one red light at the front. I thought it was kind of cool.
It's a cool story. It's a good find.
Yeah. Well, we got a
very good find.
Well, I didn't find it. I just did the research and it popped up in there. But I like the fact that there's been stories that can be found when you're searching that haven't been told yet. And it's perfect, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I still like to believe Santa's flying over.
Yeah. I think the Santa ones that I tend to watch on repeat are the stop motion ones where they make Santa immortal.
Oh, yes.
So that one in particular. And then the animated one, Rise of the Guardians. But
I see it.
I just watch that one. I watch it all the time. And it's not even when Lily's around. It's just me.
Oh, I just watched The Grinch again that I didn't realize came out, I think, the year before I was born. And I watched Rudolph again back in the day, the claymation stop motion. Yeah. And I don't have any kids around to watch.
Yeah.
Heidi
have
says
to believe.
You have to believe. Yes. That's I used to tell my kids. You have to believe. You have to believe.
Oh my gosh. I used to tell the kids that they had to be right. They needed to be asleep in order for Santa to come.
Always. Like Justin would want to go to bed at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Like he was still alive this year. He'd be going, "Can I go to bed yet? Can I go to bed?"
Yeah. And then I would go outside with bells so it would sound like he was outside, but then they would have to be then they were like falling asleep right away.
Yeah. So I love it. But this was fun. So you guys stay tuned because even though it's a replay, I can't remember. Actually, Heidi will know this. Heidi, I think it's a pre-recording. So
I thought it was a replay.
Yeah, I think it's a replay, but it's a good one. I've seen the post from that Michelle
David Jones, author David Jones.
Okay, so what did you just send me that looks like a sleigh, Sean Ellis? Something in the sky. It looks kind of like a sleigh. So Heidi, I know Heidi always knows. So she said the Outer Round with Michelle DeRoche and Amelia Pisano replay welcomes author David Jones. I think you just said that. Well, you sent it. We're right at the end. I'm sorry, Sean. I wish you could have sent it a little sooner, and we'd need a little more context. It does kind of look like a sleigh, but I'm not sure what it is. But maybe we can play it over Christmas if I get a little bit more info with it. But thank you for sharing. So do you want to take us out, hon?
Yeah. Do you want who's on the show on Monday?
Oh, I forgot about that. Angel Thomas, who Julie Jean Bassett connected me with. So I'm having them on for the first time. And they seem absolutely delightful. So we're going to have a great conversation. And I believe it'll be a little bit more about spiritual type things, which is always helpful around the holidays. So that's Angel Rock, 6 p.m. Eastern. And how about you tomorrow? Who's coming on?
So tomorrow I have Marilyn Kaufman coming back on. She's a hypnotherapist. Okay. So she's been on a few times.
Yes.
And tomorrow, she wrote a book called Lifetimes, and we are going to be discussing spontaneous past life memories.
Oh, I like Marilyn. She's such a good guest. I've watched her on your show before live. She's really good. You guys should definitely tune in. Oh, see, Heidi said the same thing. I like Marilyn too.
Yeah, I do too. I quite enjoy her. And I know that was part of her journey, and where it all started for her too was this instant past life memory that just happened to her and then kickstarted her journey. So we're going to talk about all that.
What do we pick for next week? Do you have the list handy? If not, I'll grab it. It's up here.
I don't have my list handy. I just thought about that. It's on the dining room table.
One sec, guys. I will grab it. I have my list handy right here. And I will pull it out if I can read my writing.
Oh, so Mish, I teach that actually as a practice, reading colored ribbons.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Reading colored ribbons. I have this written down, you guys. I really do. Let me just see with the light here. No. Oh, so December what date will it be next week? 4th? Because I got the 11th. Wait a second, guys. I'm sorry. We should have looked this up ahead of time. I can't read my right. We have some great topics coming up for you guys. I know we do. So we got haunted gifts. Oh, here it is. 12 nights of high strangeness with many of the spookier characters from
Is
around.
that next week? I don't think that's next week.
I wrote December 4th at the bottom. Did we change that? Because I got December 4th. I got December 11th. We got haunted ghostly gifts. Either way, are we doing that next week?
I don't know. I'll grab the.
We'll figure it out.
We've got all kinds of fun stuff organized.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes, I talk about it. I do talk about it online, Mish, which is interesting because I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do with my schedule, but it's coming. My winter classes are coming.
Good, because I've taken some of your classes and I love taking them. My class is coming. It is coming.
Yes, they are.
It is. I'm spending every Wednesday on it. It is coming. So, well,
all right, folks.
We love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody celebrating, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe holiday and not too much shopping. Otherwise,
thank you everybody for being in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Joe Montaldo, our station owner, and Michelle DeRoche, our network manager.
Yes.
Thank you to the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 in the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans. So thank you for joining us here on Beneath the Hollow Moon. And until next week, step back into the shadows. Whatever you do not follow the whispers.
All right, you guys. We'll see you later. Have a good one.